Hi, my name is Rebecca with the GN Drawn, and today I'm here to talk to you about Instagram. I'm not a professional. You can see I've got like just under 300 followers here. I don't have a huge account, but I did want to at least give an introduction to people who've never heard of Instagram, or maybe they've heard of it, they don't know why they would want to use it, or what it is, or how it works. So we're just going to do a quick introduction to Instagram, answer some of the, who, what, where, when, why questions you might be having as to setting up an account. So let's just go ahead and dive in. What is Instagram? Instagram is basically a social media platform that is very, very image focused. It's also mobile based. I'm showing you on a PC so I can do my screencast here, but most of the time you're going to be actually editing and adding and submitting your posts via mobile. So that's something to bear in mind. So next, why would you want to use this? Why bother with one more social media platform? The biggest obvious reasons, I guess, are to market your products. You can share your photos of your products and your process out here with your potential customers. You can also interact with your customers. Customers who have an Instagram account might tag you. Like this one here was a photo that someone had tagged me in. Also, you can find out more about your target audience. Like for me, my target audience is pet owners. It's pretty easy, and there's a lot of them on Instagram. But if you don't know what your target is, you might be able to do some research and see, okay, who's liking my photos, who's commenting on my photos. So that's those are the main reasons I could think of, to set up an account. But some of the not so obvious ones are things like finding a model for your products. A lot of people use Instagram as a way to find brand reps and models for your business. So as an example, these shops have come out here and they're trying to find people who would basically take one of their products and submit photos to them so they can have more photos to use in their shop, in their brand, in their branding, and their marketing, just basically to get the word out there. So brand reps and models are one cool thing that is actually really popular and common on Instagram. Another thing you can do with this is partner with larger accounts. At the beginning of my video, I mentioned that my account is fairly small, but some of these accounts, I'm not really sure which one here. Let's just pick one. This one's got 600 followers, but you might find some that have like 6,000 followers or 10,000 even. It's not uncommon. And some of those accounts like to do really big giveaways and whatnot, and they'll share a shout out or something with you. And they might, get your brand and your products in front of like 10,000 people that way. And it's, either free or you might have to give a prize or something, but it's another way to get yourself out there. So I think that covers the whys. Now, who should use it? I think that's an important thing to consider because, again, you've got limited time, and whether or not this is right for you is another question altogether. I think if you're not great with your photos, if you don't enjoy taking photos, if you don't enjoy trying to set them up and do this kind of stuff, probably not the best platform for you. I enjoy taking photos of my pet products and things and sharing my photos. But if product photos are a challenge for you and you really hate that part of running your shop, I would not advise Instagram for you. The other thing is you should be wanting to expand your social media and willing to spend the time on this. If you've got, say, a great Facebook following and a great Facebook or Twitter following or something, and you're reaching out to people that way, and that's working really well for you, you might not want to sink the time into another platform right now. But if you're looking to expand and you think this might be fun, you don't want it to be work, obviously, but if you think it might be fun and you're wanting to reach those new customers, this is a good way to do it. So the last thing I think I want to touch on is just the basics of how to use it, because now you know what it is, whether or not you might want it, and things like that. I'm just going to go ahead and dive into an Instagram post here. The basic steps you take is you take a photo, obviously, and the better quality photo, the better. You can see kind of with some of mine, a square photo works better because these that are bigger kind of get cut off. So you want an engaging photo, something interesting, something people are going to want. You don't want to just keep showing your products all the time, but you do want to be consistent. You can type in a description with each one of your photos, and you're going to want to put something in there that's interesting or engaging or explains your photo or asks a question, something interesting like that. The one thing I do want to note, you cannot put links in your actual photo descriptions here. They don't work. So you have to use your bio to enter your links there. And we can talk about that more in depth another time if people are interested. Last thing I wanted to mention about this is tags in Instagram are really great for getting a following. If you just post this out here, it only goes to your followers, but a lot of people who search Instagram, they search for these tags, and if you click on one, they're active. They're kind of like the tags in Etsy. They're ways to discover new content. So hashtags is what these are called. They're important, and you can actually, when you're trying to figure out what one should I use, you can just come up here and just type something in and see how many people are using it, and if it's popular or if it's something that'll get you out there. So there's ways to discover that. I'm not going to go much more into that right now because, again, we just wanted this to be a brief overview today. But so the basics of an Instagram post: you post a photo, you post your description, you tag it, and that's about it. You probably want to go follow some different accounts. There are programs where people follow you back and stuff, but following other accounts is a good way to get seen, to get some information out there about yourself too, because they'll get a notification that you followed them. Trying to think. Yeah, that's the basics. Once you get more established, if you're finding it, you need easier ways to run things. There are tools that can help you do this. There are tools to help you grow. But again, that's kind of a more advanced level Instagram video. Maybe another day we'll do that one. So to wrap this up, I think in summary, if you've heard of Instagram and you're not sure it's right for you, think about these topics we covered today. Think about, is this something I have the desire to do? Am I going to enjoy it? Do I have the kind of content that we need here? Do I like taking pictures? Do I like, looking through other people's pictures? Is it something I want to spend time, promoting? And, if you think it's right for you, it's free. So it's a good tool for your business. And if not, then I would just say focus on what works for you. I hope this was a good overview of the basics of Instagram. And if you have any questions or any recommendations for another video series, just let me know. Thanks. Bye.